local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Well, we have hit the road tonight for a special Monday night sports show back at the new Lloydminster Nissan. We've cleared all the snow out of the lot, and we have an incredible inventory, blowing all the snow off of that inventory. So come check out our cars, trucks, and SUVs. And when you finance with the new Lloydminster Nissan this November, get $1,000 cash back to do with what you want. And with Christmas around the corner, you could use it for Christmas or use it to get caught up on some bills or just to use it for gas. But come see us at the new Lloydminster Nissan. And if you're slipping, sliding, you haven't put winter tires on yet, we have winter tires at cost at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Every day, the tire truck is in there dropping off tires. So come see us at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Here at the Canadian Brewhouse, this is, of course, the home of the Edmonton Oilers. I was here on Saturday night for the Oilers and the Rangers. Heard the goal light go off 6 times as the Oilers pounded the Rangers 6-2. Unfortunately, the Oilers have a big break now. They don't play till Friday night when they're in Utah, and then they'll play back-to-back. They'll play in Colorado on Saturday night. That'll be the late game on Hockey Night in Canada. Both those games be on here at the Canadian Brewhouse. I was here for the Tomahawk Steak Night on Saturday, and it was awesome. It was packed in here, and it was just a great night to watch some hockey, except I was excited to watch the Canadians on the big screen over there, and the Habs ended up losing, I think, 6-2. So then we watched the Oilers win 6-2. It was a big day on Saturday for the Holy Rosary Raiders varsity football team. They have won their 3rd provincial championship in 3 years. We have Coach Dustin Fallscheer with us. Also going to be joining us is quarterback Mathew Fallscheer, and we'll have Ben Wirachowsky joining us here in just a bit as well. Ben scored a huge touchdown for the Raiders on Saturday afternoon to kind of get the party started in Grand Prairie. Plus, we have the SO Cup coming to Lloydminster over the Easter break in April, and co-chair Toby Pratt and sponsorship chair Brent Loney will be joining us here tonight, as well as tickets for the SO Cup go on sale. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 22 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, we want you to give Superior Water a call at 780-875-6636 and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste. After all, it is Superior Water. Well, if you've been thinking about coming with us this May for our 13-day trip to Europe honoring our Canadian soldiers and our veterans, we hope that you'll call and get more information today from Lambert Travel, 780-875-4414. It's really easy to go to lamberttravel.ca. You can see the whole 13-day trip lined up for you. We are going to be at Vimy Ridge. We're going to be on Normandy on June the 6th. We're going to have an absolute great time. It's going to be emotional. There's no doubt about that. We'll also have some downtime in Paris. Check out the trip, and then if you have any questions, you can track myself or Heather down, or like I say, call Lambert Travel at 780-875-4414. If you haven't nominated your caregiver yet, do that today for Cupcakes for Caregivers. We're proud to partner with United Way and Sobeys Lloydminster, present one special caregiver with a dozen cupcakes and the recognition they so rightly deserve. You can nominate nurses, doctors, home care workers. You can nominate a family member. Maybe your mom takes care of your dad. Maybe your dad takes care of your mom or your grandparents. Maybe it's just the neighbor who's always checking on your grandparents and run out to get groceries and things like that for them. Just send an email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. Well, this is the sports show, so let's get to some sports. After 25 years, Lloydminster is a national boxing medalist. Congratulations to Jessica Caverly. And we're going to hook up with her. She's on her way back from Sarnia, Ontario, where she won that medal. We're going to hook up with her when she gets back, and we're going to find out more from the Lloydminster Boxing Club as well. That's someone we should have had on the show a long time ago. Lloydminster Bobcats on a bit of a heater. They've won 4 in a row, and they're at home to Grand Prairie on Friday, 7 p.m. at the Civic Center. The Cats' last loss actually was in Grand Prairie to the Storm, and they sit 5 points up on the Cats right now, tied for first with Whitecourt. And the Cats' next 4 games are all big games because they're against teams that are in front of them in the AJHL standings. So they host Grand Prairie, they go to Whitecourt for 2, then the Calgary Canucks are here as well. And as for the Lloydminster Bandits, they continue to lead the Northeast Alberta Junior B Hockey League. They are in Vermilion on Wednesday night. Well, excited to be joined by Coach Dustin Fallscheer here to talk about that big game that happened on Saturday afternoon. I was getting live updates and following the game, but I couldn't find a box score anywhere. So this is where Dustin comes in. We get to find out the details on what happened in that football game, and we'll do that. But just how proud are you of these boys, Dustin?
Oh, we're super excited and super happy, and we've had a great group of kids for a lot of years now. And then to see that hard work and the dedication that they put into the program and the time, and just how great of kids they are, to see them be successful like that, it's a great feeling for everybody involved.
When Vince was here, he was talking about how much this team had played together. You echoed that when we talked a little bit about it as well. These guys have been together for many, many years.
Yeah, the core of our team, started playing flag football in our the inaugural year of our Little Raiders flag football. They were in grade 1. And so we've been with these kids all the way through minor football, pee-wee football, bantam football, now 3 years with the Raiders. So, like I said, they're a real close group of kids that just kind of go out and have fun and do their job and enjoy it. And they're there for the right reasons. They're having fun and they're successful.
I know you take every game seriously, but really hadn't been challenged all that much throughout the year. And then you go play Cochrane and Grand Prairie. What did you guys know about Cochrane going in? What was that like to go, this may be our one challenging game here?
Yeah.
Because they've always had a good football
They've
program.
had a good, and obviously I know it was written where we were 0-6 against them in our program's history. But that was the kids before us. That was from 15 to 21. So we told the kids, hey, like, we had film on them, they had film on us. We know their program. We know what they're about, and we felt like this year we really matched up well, and we had the athletes, and we had the skill and the toughness that we were gonna, we weren't gonna get pushed around. We were coming out with the attitude that we were gonna lay it to them, and that's what we did.
So when you're going into play Cochrane, are they known as an offensive team, good defensive team? What did they
always
have?
Known as a very stingy defense, very aggressive. They focus on stopping the run. Not getting beat deep. And then their offense, they've always had skill players. They've always, they're probably one of the most storied or successful high school programs in Alberta history. So there's a lot of history there, a lot of skill and it was a really good football game. It was fun to be a part of.
Should mention, you get the Ravens and the Chargers here tonight too. Yeah. I forgot to mention that Monday night football as well. But can you take us through that game? 22-3 is the final score.
22-3. We were the first game on Saturday morning. We got to the field about 9 a.m. There was about 4 inches of snow on the field. They did a great job clearing it off, but it was, at kickoff, I think it was about -14, -20 with the wind chill. Our kids, they just played through it. The footing wasn't the greatest. Playing in conditions like that, it was tough to throw the ball, handle the ball. It's frozen. Everyone's hands were cold, but no one complained. And we came out. Our defense took the field first, and we gave them nothing. And then we came out the first couple plays. We ran the ball, fairly successful. And then that's when I knew that. Didn't know we were going to win, but I'm like, we're in this game, and I like how we match up. And the boys just, second possession, we moved the ball. Ben Wirachowsky caught a touchdown pass, put us up. We moved it again, and then we had an absolutely, they tried a fake punt, and Davin Badjama, our defensive end, picked the ball off and ran it back for a pick six. And, that would set us up 15-0 at the end of the first quarter. And then we just, we shut them down. We played smart. We didn't turn the ball over that much. We stopped them, and it was a good football game all around.
The cold weather games. I'm curious about this fake punt. I'm really, where were they when they did?
They were about midfield. They tried a little bit of a spread where they kind of motioned some guys out, and their punter picked it up and tried to throw it over to the slot, and our guy just read it and stepped in front of it, caught it in stride, and no one touched him. No one was around him for about probably 20 yards. Yeah.
Can you tell us about Vince Oreo and his coaching style and it's been so successful? What is it about Vince that makes him so successful?
Just, just the focus probably, we take it very seriously. We put a lot of work into it. It's not just, hey, August 16th shows up and we're going to roll around, and what do you want to do today? Like, there's a lot of planning and organization that go into it. We've been doing this a long time. We've got better a little bit at a time. Just each year it seems like we improve things. We figure out we never stay the same. We want to figure out how we get better. We've had a lot of guys. You look at our coaching staff, and when we started, Vince and I started coaching in 2008. There was Jarvis, Weinkoff, and Ian Hundaby. There was 4 of us. We now have 10 coaches, 10 excellent coaches. We have about 5 players that have played CIS football or U-Sport football. We have guys that are dedicated, great with kids, great leaders, great individuals within the community, and it's just kids all buy in, listen. Everyone treats everyone with respect, and it's a fun group to be a part of.
Yeah. There's been some changes to minor football. You've got some juniors now in high school. What's that do to the program? How's that? Does it help or does it kind of hinder? Because these kids didn't grow up doing that.
Yeah, no. It definitely helps.
It's good.
It was a little bit of a learning experience this year, just having them come into the school. It was great, but just the organization part of it behind it. Now all of a sudden we're worrying about 30, 45 kids. Now you're worrying about 90. And trying to figure out the logistics of practice and buses and trying to share coaches. And, we had some great community coaches come in. Some of the senior staff moved over and worked with the junior. But now you look at how it's going to set us up for the future with these kids. We get, basically an extra 2 years in the system with them. And they just kind of learn how we do things, our terminology, what were the areas we want to focus on. And we even had 2 juniors that hitchhiked or found a ride up to Grand Prairie with some parents and came to watch the game. So it's great to see them. Their first year in the school, and they're driving to Grand Prairie to watch the seniors play. So it's awesome. And
driving on a day where nobody really wants to be driving,
out there,
like you said, there's so much snow on the field anyway. Yeah. But you mentioned buses. You guys had some.
Yeah, we had a little. While we were excited, the plan was to get home and celebrate. We played at 11 o'clock. We were off the field at 1:30, and we had a little bit of mechanical issues with the bus, so it was again a little bit of scrambling, and we were able to. The Holiday Inn in Grand Prairie was able to accommodate us. We got our rooms back, and we spent the night in the hotel. So it actually worked out good because we were all together, had a lot of fun, and celebrated the win together. So it was nice.
Is there a celebration that takes place at this? And then you guys came home on Sunday, obviously.
Yeah, we got home last night about 8 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is there a celebration that goes on at the school or anything for the?
They did that today. They had it was great. They had all the students in the school, and they acknowledged all the fall sports teams, and there was a young individual, Aaron Giesbrecht, I think, who won a silver medal at cross country running this fall. So they acknowledged him, and then they brought the team out, and they had a little pep rally and cheer. So it's fun. It was good to see the whole school behind them.
So I got called out because I knew it was back-to-back, but I didn't realize it was back-to-back championships. 3 championships. Where are you at for next year? We always ask. Like I remember Vince last year going, "Oh, we're pretty excited about our team next year."
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it? Starting over again? What is it like?
It's the same. We always talk about just kind of reloading, not rebuilding. We've kids. We lose 14, 15 kids every year. And so that's just high school football. Everyone does. But, the kids that now are coming into grade 12, they're going to grow another couple inches, add some pounds. They've been practicing against these guys that are just leaving. And, it just kind of that old saying, iron sharpens iron. And they just, how we compete and how we practice with each other. And I'm excited about the group we have coming up again next year also.
Good. Yeah. Now, it's we can't have the whole team on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we do have a couple of guys here. But to have a group that is so tight, and works so well together, and we're going to talk to Mathew and Ben here in a moment. We'll get their perspective on things as well. But what was it like to be around the team all year? Like, were you guys confident you're running over teams, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But when you do that, there tends to be a little bit of a we could take a night off here and there. They never did.
Well, last year when we lost the Wheatland Football League final to St. Paul, we were fortunate enough the way the playoff structure was last year, that didn't end our season.
Right.
And that was still fresh.
Would have been the same this year too, right?
Yeah. It was these kids it was fresh in their minds. So
it was.
There's a little bit, always, but we talked about it regularly, and our biggest thing that was going to step in our way was us. Getting our way was us, and so not to let complacency step in, and the kids they challenged each other. Like, I loved how we practiced, just compete but have fun, and just made each other better all the time, and that was kind of the attitude they took. Nothing really rattled them, and they just went out and worked and did their job and enjoyed it.
Challenges when it's that cold too. Like, what was the sidelines like when it's that cold?
Well, I'm probably the one that can comment least. I was in the spotters booth. So it was
were
nice.
you? You were inside.
I sit inside all the time. Yeah, and I call the game from up there. So it's good. But Nick Hill, our running back, came out. He was wearing no sleeves all game. And the kids, we had some kids that don't come off the field, and they had Herman Nelson heaters, and kids are trying to run over and heat their hands up every once in a while. But not one kid complained. And it was a physical football game. And then when you add it being minus 20, but we didn't have any kids that took a knee or were injured. They just I know they were hurting, but they got up and they just battled through it, and it was fun to watch. You see the old clips from Lambeau where every breath the steam and you can see that, and that's what it was like. We were snow covered, and it was fun to watch. Yeah.
I love how you said there were sleeves, because I remember Darian Durant saying in 2013 when they played in Calgary, and it was like minus 20 at kickoff. Yeah. He was like, they all came out wearing sleeves. We didn't have sleeves. We knew we had them.
Yeah.
We're so confident. So we're gonna talk to Ben and Mathew here in a moment. We're gonna ask them a lot of the same questions, but I love how you said, because my biggest question was when you knew. Yeah. And when you said when you guys came out and you ran the ball in the first
two series, and just the way we stopped them and gave them nothing, and I didn't know it wasn't in the bag, but I liked our chances after that.
Yeah, you get a good feeling.
Yeah.
We're going to ask Ben and we're going to ask Mathew the same question. We'll take a break. We'll come right back with two players who have been 6-time provincial champions in just a moment.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Welcome back to the Canadian Brewhouse here in Lloydminster, your home for Edmonton Oilers hockey. The Oilers back in action on Friday night, then again on Saturday. They're the late game on Hockey Night in Canada. This is the place to watch Edmonton Oilers hockey. Oiler fans love watching hockey here, and I was here on Saturday night for the big 6-2 Rangers win, and there's no doubt about it. It's a lot more fun when the Oilers win at the Canadian Brewhouse. So come see them here at the Canadian Brewhouse on Friday and Saturday night. And of course, it's the Monday nighter tonight. We got the Chargers and the Ravens tonight. That game starts just after 6 o'clock. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and will help you get your life back. Fire, flood, disaster hits. You call Lloydminster's local restoration company. Call Lloydminster's largest restoration company at 1-833-246-8326. They'll help you get your life back. They'll take care of your property, take care of your belongings, and when it comes to what they're doing and why they're doing it, they'll keep you up to date along the way and then get you back to where you were before the disaster and get you all suited up with your rebuild and your remodeling, anything that has to be done, and get you back to where you're excited once again to just even sit in the basement with your family. Well, this has been a kind of a family show tonight. We had Dustin Fallscheer on. His son Mathew is the quarterback for the Holy Rosary Raiders. And we have Ben Wirachowsky over here who scored a huge touchdown on Saturday. We have got with us here two players who are 6-time provincial championships. So the biggest thing for me will be where do they put all this hardware that they collect. But it is great to see you guys. And once again, congratulations on the big win on Saturday.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Is there, I guess, you won 3 championships in Pee Wee with the Colts. You win 3 with the Holy Rosary Raiders. Does this one stand out as is there one that really stands out for you guys? Is this one the big one, or are they all right up there at the top of the list?
I feel like they're all definitely up there, but this one's special, especially it just being our last year of football together. I'll be able to play with my buddies that I've grown up with, winning lots of championships, and this one means a lot.
Ben, you feel the same way?
Yeah, I feel like it's the same way for me. This one means way more than the rest, but the rest are still provincial championships, so it still means a lot.
So Ben is a tight end and scores a huge touchdown on Saturday. And Dustin was telling us it was kind of on the second drive of the game. Can you take us through that drive and the winning touchdown?
Yeah, so we come out.
You've been replaying this in your mind?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man. I love hearing that.
Yeah, so we come out, we run the ball a little bit, so kind of see what's going on in the first drive. And the second drive, we come out, start running the ball, and then we come out with a pass. The first pass was to Ben. He caught it, rolled out to the right. And then after that, just sort of the defense that we're playing, Ben happened to be open. And then we're right near the end zone. I roll out to the left. Ben's standing there. I throw it to him. He catches it, runs about 3 yards into the end zone. It was pretty exciting. Ben, take us through from your aspect of scoring that touchdown and what you saw.
Yeah, I know. So I lined up on the one side. I flipped to the other side and then just ran, and there was no one around me. So I just kind of sat there, waited. He saw me, and then it was a touchdown from there.
You sat down and waited for it?
No, I stood up.
No, but you found a spot.
Oh yeah.
And then you weren't running when you caught it. You caught it and then
I just caught it and then ran it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Ben, what does it mean when you hear people say you're kind of like the you're kind of the underrated guy? That's the sense that I get from talking to your coaches. You've been underrated. Yeah. What's it mean for you when you hear stuff like that?
Well, I mean, it just means you're the guy that no one really sees, and you're just you're there and you're making plays, but you're making plays behind people, and it really it just shows that if you try, you're gonna at some point you're gonna stand out.
What was it like to play that cold? Was that the coldest game you guys have played in the 3 years?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
What was it like out there?
Yeah, it was difficult at times. Yeah, it's hard. Gets in your head a little, but there's a lot of heaters and stuff there, jackets, mitts on the sideline, making sure we could keep warm.
Were you using gloves?
While I was on the sideline, I did. While I was on the field, I didn't.
On the field, so those long drives, what were the hands like?
Yeah, they would get cold.
Drives?
I got a little pocket that I would wear, put some hand warmers in there, try to keep them warm.
How about for you, Ben? What was conditions like?
Yeah, it was definitely cold, but I never left the field, so I stayed warm by moving around, and I also had a little pocket to put my hands in to keep them warm, and it helps a lot.
So you play both? Do you play both ways?
I play both ways, yeah.
So you never left the field?
I didn't leave the field once, no.
Okay, so I guess if you're moving around, like you say, it's a little bit easier on everything. But
yeah.
But Mike, okay. So you guys get up 7-0, and I when we were talking to Coach there, he said he kind of had the feeling after the first drive that you guys were in this game and there was a really good chance to win it. When did you guys? When I'll ask each one of you, Mathew, when did you feel like this is our game?
Yeah, I felt like at the start of the game we had some momentum off the start. Of course, we scored that touchdown to go up 7-0, and then Davin Bajma had a huge pick six on a fake punt they ran, which that gave us a lot of momentum. And then going into halftime, we were up, and then coming out, our defense made some huge stops, gave us good field position, and ever after that, yeah, I could tell we had it.
You knew you had it after that. Like after the second, after the third quarter,
coming out in the late third quarter, fourth quarter, yeah, felt pretty good.
How about you? You're playing both ways. When did you think we got this?
Yeah, right. Like he said, right after Davin Bajma had that huge pick and then ran it all the way back for a touchdown, it was just like, oh, we got this one in the bag now, and we had all the momentum, and we just kept giving it our all, and it was never there was never a doubt that we could win it.
You held their offense to 3 points. Did you get a sense of their frustration?
Oh yeah, they were definitely getting like a little frustrated after they couldn't march the field and put together a good drive. But they were still coming out, they were battling, and they were still making some pretty big good plays. And so they were frustrated, but they never gave up.
Awesome. When it's that cold. The other thing that Coach said is you guys never went down. Nobody took a knee. It's so easy to get hurt when it's that cold. But how do you play through that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
How often do you get hit?
Usually a couple times a game, like 3-4. Depends really on the game.
In that one, how many times?
I think it's probably about 4 times. Probably I would say.
Okay,
it's not too bad.
And nothing really.
No.
Even though it was that
keep
cold.
Going. Yeah.
And you're playing both ways.
Yeah.
Do you prefer one over the other?
No, not really. I mean, I started out playing offense, so I probably like offense a little more, but I've grown to like defense a lot more.
So take me back to when you guys were playing for the Colts. Were you the quarterback?
Yeah, I was the quarterback.
Were you playing both ways then too?
No, not back then.
Okay. You're just playing offense.
I was just playing offense, yeah.
Okay. What's the plan from here, guys? Graduate high school. Do you plan on continuing to play football? You're going to try to play football?
Maybe if there's an opportunity, and if not, probably plan on going to school, be an engineer is what I hope. Either U of A, U of S, just see where it goes from there. Have fun, yeah.
Follow the old man, eh?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. I have seen you guys throwing a football around in winter at the Service Sports Center. Is there anything better than football for you?
Not really, no. Especially just because it's a good time. Me and my dad, we can hang out and have fun together. And it's a great time together with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched you guys throwing a football quite often in there. And Ben, for you, football a passion?
Yeah, I really like football. I mean, I play other sports, but football is definitely the one that if I was going to go anywhere, I'd definitely pick football to go somewhere with. So,
how happy were you the bus broke down?
Yeah, no, I don't really didn't know what to expect, but then, it was a good time, good with all the friends, group of guys. Last time we could really hang out, got to spend the night together in a hotel, so
yeah,
good,
yeah. Some things kind of work out, eh, Ben?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a great time, It was unfortunate we couldn't make it home, but it was a good time while we were there, and we made the most of it.
What was the season like for you guys? You weren't really challenged until you headed into this game, really. What was the whole season like, and how do you stay focused when you're walking over everybody?
Yeah, no, at times definitely it's harder to stay focused, but we have a good group of guys, a lot of seniors who want to win bad. We work hard at practice, and we just make sure that no matter what, we come out and play our football just so we could get to the spot where we were.
For you, Ben?
Yeah, no, you just got to stay focused and work on yourself to be the best person you can, go to the gym and wake up early and get a good meal in, and you just got to keep focusing on what's ahead and be ready for anything.
A little emotional after the win? I mean, being that it's the last year?
Yeah, especially, yeah. It was a mix of emotions, really happy, sad it was last football with all my friends and stuff. But yeah, it was good.
You too, Ben?
Yeah, it was a good time, but it was also sad to see it end. But, it is what it is. All good things come to an end.
Okay, what's the hardware situation like? Where do you put all these?
I just got a little shelf in my room. I got all my rings on.
And for you, Ben?
Yeah, I just line them up on my dresser, and that's where they sit.
Being that it is the last game of high school football, when you win, who do you think of? Who's the first person you think of that helped you along the way?
Probably just my dad. He's been there everywhere. Ever since I started playing football, helped me all the way through to high school. And yeah, it's got to be him, first person I think of.
For you, Ben?
Yeah, I think about all the coaches that put in the work and put in the hours in film and everything and helped me succeed and made the game easier for me.
Tell me about Vince and his coaching style. He's had so much success. What's it like being coached by Vince Oriole?
Yeah, he's a really good coach. He's a great guy.
What is it that makes him stand out so much?
I don't know. He's just always there for you, always helping.
Is it technique or is it?
I don't know. He's just got a special touch. He's magical, I guess.
Ben, you're playing both ways. So
yeah, no, I think he's always there for you, and if you ever need anything, you can go to him, and it's just a really good feeling that you're putting in the work for someone who actually cares about you.
6-time provincial champions. The latest coming on Saturday. Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
That's Ben Wirachowsky and Mathew Fallscheer. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the SO Cup.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Synergy Credit Union, we're more than just a financial institution. We're your partners in every step of your journey. From supporting local businesses to enhancing community life, we're committed to making a difference. Join us in shaping a brighter future. Together, we thrive, because this is Synergy.
Dan, good luck in Ontario.
Yeah.
People go, what the? Oh, welcome back. We're here at the Canadian Brewhouse tonight, and we've got the home of the Edmonton Oilers here at the Canadian Brewhouse with a reminder that we got Monday Night Football tonight as well. So you can come down and watch the Chargers and the Ravens tonight. Starts just after 6 o'clock, and this is the home of the Edmonton Oilers, and that goal horn goes off. Have a lot of fun in here on Friday and Saturday night when they play in Utah and then again in Colorado. Great to have with us. Actually, I should mention Wellings of Lloydminster. Wellings of Lloydminster is an active 55 and over community with 66 bungalow townhome villas on a very flexible lease. Each unit contains a full kitchen with 5 appliances, walk-in bathrooms, in-floor heating. They're absolutely gorgeous. The clubhouse is going to be spectacular, and they're building a pickleball court as well. So if you're health is becoming an issue, but you're not ready to be waited on hand and foot, you can cook your own meals. You want a 1 or a 2 bedroom, you want to park in a garage, you want to have a workbench in a garage, call Darlene. She'll walk you through how easy it is to have everything you've wanted and live with care freedom living, meaning somebody else takes care of the cutting the grass, the shoveling of the snow, the appliances when they break down, any kind of shingle work or anything like that. You don't have to worry about any of that. And their leases are very, very mobile. So call it 780-872-8537. It's Darlene is who you're going to ask for. And she's such a nice lady. She'll walk you through absolutely everything. Now we come to the SO Cup, and we are excited to be here at the Canadian Brewhouse to launch. This is kind of, for me, the launch of the SO Cup. We've been wanting to have you guys on for a while. So we've got Toby Pratt here. He is co-chair of the SO Cup. And we have a sponsorship chair here as well. Brent Loney is here as well to talk to us about sponsorship packages as well. But you guys, this is, I don't know if Lloydminster realizes how big a thing this is, the SO Cup. Tell us what exactly it is. Maybe we'll start with you, Toby, on what the SO Cup is, if somebody's not familiar with it.
Well, thanks for having us. I guess the SO Cup would be the national championship for the U18 AAA female. So we're going to be hosting, coming here in April. I think there's, 6 teams? 5 teams?
6 teams, correct. 5 plus the host team.
Yes. So one from the Quebec Maritimes, Ontario. There'll be a Saskatchewan Manitoba champion, the host team, and then the Alberta BC's champion. So,
where will the games be played? Like, will they all be played at the Civic Centre, or will there be some played at the Service Sports Centre?
The entire event will be hosted at the Civic Centre. It's going to be like the last hurrah for the Civic Centre.
Oh, it is. Okay.
We're hoping will be the last big event at the Civic.
Yeah, it's over the Easter break as well. So
that's correct.
Lots of opportunity for people to come out and watch some hockey.
Yep. Hopefully people stick around for it, because some of the best hockey players at that age group in the country will be playing here. So
yeah, the Steelers are always a strong team.
Yep.
Always strong. What can you give us the rundown of this year? What it's been like so far?
Well, it's been a fantastic year so far. Huge shout out to Coach Dan Ockenberg, who's a new addition to Lloydminster and to the Lloyd Minor hockey community. His work on fundamentals and skills for the girl has been phenomenal. So we've got a real strong group this year. Right now, currently sitting in 4th place, but the girls seem to be getting better and better every week. So it's been fantastic. So the SO Cup, April 20th to the 26th. Save that date. Get ready for some of the best female hockey in Canada.
Yep.
So tickets are on sale now, or going on sale?
Tickets won't be on sale until, I believe, December they start. And it'll go through Hockey Canada website. So
early bird ticket prices as well, right?
Yes, I believe what they are. Their package deals, I think it's for the whole package for the whole week would be $90, I believe, for adults.
You get every game for $90.
Every game, I believe that's what it is.
Okay,
don't quote me, because we need Cindy Reckenwich, who is our finance guru, who's been amazing with the whole SO Cup thing. Yeah.
It kind of harkens back to when the Border Kings would host the Allen Cup, right?
Yes.
It kind of has that kind of feel to it, doesn't it?
Hopefully it does. You know what? It's going to be I shouldn't say it's a tough sale, but it'll be. Hopefully the people stick around, because it is. It'll be some great hockey. You'll see some, potentially future Team Canada players, which you may hope, and a bunch of them maybe go and play NCAA or university hockey. So it's some good hockey.
And I don't know if people know how much the game of girls hockey has grown in the past few years. The talent, the skill level. A lot of people aren't unaware. They don't follow it. They don't watch as much as they should. But with the PWHL that's come in lately, the development level has been fantastic. The girls' skill level is through the roof. It's a lot rougher and tougher than one would ever think it is.
Yes, it is.
These girls play some fun, fast hockey to watch. So people, if you don't know, or if you don't watch enough women or female hockey, you got to come out and support. It's fantastic. And you don't just have to come out for the SO Cup. You can come out every weekend and watch the PWM Steelers play here in town as well, too.
Yep.
Yeah, and that league gets started this weekend, actually. PMHL gets started this weekend. So
they do, yeah.
Yeah, so, and they've been selling out arenas, so, I think people understand how, not only that, but what it would mean to the girls to have a sold-out rink, too, when they're playing, right?
Well, definitely.
Being the home team.
Being the home team.
Home ice advantage.
Yep. And you know what? I'll be a little bit biased. I have no part, my daughter doesn't play with them, Brent does, where I think that they have a team that come playoffs, they may be the ones that go through the front door as opposed to just being the host. So they've got that team, I believe.
Well, whenever we host anything big like this, like when we had a Royal Bank Cup here, nobody thought the Bobcats would be playing in the finals.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? And then the Border Kings were always there when they hosted the Ellen Cup. They're always making inroads and stuff like that.
Making waves, yeah.
And we talk about, keep that weekend free for if you want to go watch some hockey, but you're also looking for some volunteers.
We are, yeah. We need about approximately 125 volunteers to make this thing run. It's like we're going to have it on the website. I think come January, people can sign up. So there's, let me see, I have a paper here someplace. Yeah, so it's about 32 to 35 volunteers working at a game each time. So 3 games a week or 3 games a day. So yeah, we're looking at anywhere from 60 to 70 volunteers working per day.
Brett, tell us about sponsorship opportunities. Those are available too.
Yeah, sponsorship is going to be huge. In order to pull off an event of this size, we need a lot of money, so we're going to need a lot of support from the business community. And we've already started reaching out. Our goal right off the bat was to go for our platinum sponsors, and we've already nailed that down. We have 3 major sponsors on board for us. Lakeland College stepped up huge. Being a part of the female hockey here in Lloydminster, they're big supporters of having a AAA U18 team here in town, so they've joined on with us. Blade Automation, huge sponsor of minor hockey in Lloydminster. They've also joined on as a platinum sponsor. And then the third one is Wild Rose Pump and Compression. So we've got 3 companies or schools in town that have joined on to be our platinum sponsors. I think it's just fantastic. There's signage outside of the Civic Center that's, I believe it has Allen Cup signage on it right now. We're going to be putting the Esso Cup signage on there right now, and we'll be recognizing those 3 sponsors, and then we're really going to start to hit the pavement hard. We have to raise approximately $85,000. We're responsible for all the transportation for all these girls once they hit Alberta. So once they land at Edmonton, I'm assuming most of them are going to fly in from there, we're responsible for busing them to Lloyd and then busing them all around Lloyd during this Esso Cup. So it's big. We need a lot of help from the business community. I'm the head of the sponsorship community. You can just call me directly. If you're watching right now and you want to donate, 780-872-2999. Make my phone ring. I will answer.
I love that. Ring those phones.
Ring those phones, baby.
Give us your phone number. Yeah. What do you need?
I don't need anything. Phone him. Yeah, he's the guy.
It's big. It's going to take a lot of effort. We have a small but mighty committee, and people are working hard on this already. Like, nobody really knows how much is going to go into this on our end as a committee end. But the sponsorship in the business community, it's massive. And we know Lloydminster, it's a huge hockey town, and our business community supports it massively through Lloyd Minor Hockey and events like this, a Canada hockey event. We want to make sure that it's a first-class event, so call me.
So, what about your wife's phone number?
She'll just, I can
forward to you.
Call me, I'll give it to you,
yeah. We talk about sponsorships and everything, but 6 teams coming in, fans coming in, there's a big impact on the community too.
Huge.
It's huge, yeah.
Yeah. Alberta Tourism, Saskatchewan Tourism, we're looking for grants. We're working with them as well too, hoping that we can draw some additional funds in from that. And then if we make enough money and we have extra money after, we're going to put it towards a legacy program here in Lloydminster. We haven't fully determined what that legacy program is, but whether it's going to have something to do with girls hockey, I'll tell you that much.
Hockey,
We're promoting female hockey in Lloydminster, and we want to make a legacy here that strives forward for years and years to come.
Building a program.
Yeah. You mentioned Cindy Rekimovich. Who else do you think of when you think of putting this Esso Cup together?
Well, actually,
and it was bringing it into Lloyd.
It's a big shout out goes. I believe it was Ryan Sklapski and when Morgan Mann and Tyler Scott were coaching with the AAA girls back a few years ago, and we originally were supposed to host this back in I think 2021. Then COVID hit and.
Oh, it's one of those, eh?
Yeah, so then it just got pushed back, and luckily the original bid stood, and Hockey Canada stood by us and said, yeah, you guys are hosting it, so it's one of those, would have been nice if the new facility was ready for this, but it's also kind of like Brent said, it's the last hurrah of the Civic, so we'll go out with a bang, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully it'd be nice.
I'd also like to add, how about Paul Clausen from PWM Steel? the original sponsor of the first ever Lloydminster Steelers, has been a sponsor, the title sponsor every year since then. He is a huge supporter of female hockey. You see him in lots of games. This is the kind of guy that, you know, we love to have in our community. Yeah. I actually have a really funny story. I've billeted girls in the past that have played for the Steelers, and back in 2020, Misty Ray, she came to town to play for the Steelers. She was a goaltender, highly recruited, came here to play in the Esso Cup. She stayed with us for 1 year, and then everything got delayed those few years. She ended up going to Edmonton to finish off her AAA career, and now she plays at the University of Alberta. And here we are now, 2025. We're going to host the Esso Cup. My daughter's going to get to play in it. And Misty Ray, who I got to meet to come to town to play in that Esso Cup, my kid's going to get to play in it. It's just a really cool story.
That is
I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Great opportunity for some of the local girls and some of the girls that have come in from outside of Lloyd to come play and be part of this, because they're part of history, basically.
What's Lloyd Minor Hockey's involvement with the Esso Cup?
I think we're just basically, they're there helping us with these things. They'll be the ones kind of pushing on their social media. Dan being the GM of the minor hockey, he's a huge part of it, because he's backing it from that point, I believe, and then he's head coach, and he's done so much for the girls program. It kind of lulled a little bit, and he's brought some life back to the entire Steeler program, bringing in the U13 AAs and the U15s and the U18 AAs. Like every one of those teams competes, and he's building a program.
Like you guys said, we just hope people realize how big a thing this is, how big a deal it is. Like, there'll be merchandise that you can purchase. Watch for that to come on sale. Tickets on sale December 1st. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is the gold medal game not on TSN?
It will be.
The gold medal and the bronze medal game will both be covered on TSN. Yeah, super exciting. That date, I believe, is April 27th. That's a Saturday. So 1 o'clock will be the bronze medal game, and then 5 o'clock will be the gold medal game, both televised on TSN. So the TSN crew will be in town here for that day. Super exciting. They'll have pretty close to the same setup they had here during the RBC Cup. So yeah, we're pretty pumped about that.
And I guess a lot of the any of the information on the Esso Cup will be through like the Lloyd Steelers social media. So whether it's Facebook or Instagram or all of that social media. So
keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on it. Yeah, they're going to be. Our marketing guru is Deanna Wandler, so she'll be right on top of that.
Familiar with her,
yeah.
yes.
So yeah, she's one of our committee members.
Yeah,
who's taken a big role. So
sign on now. Check out our socials, PWM Steelers, Facebook, Instagram. Go check it out. Follow us for the year. It's not just about the Esso Cup, it's about the build-up to Esso Cup.
Yeah.
So the more fans we can have come every weekend to watch us play, just building a bigger excitement level when we get to that Esso Cup.
Awesome. And we're going to meet some of the girls as we go along here on the Tuesday Night Sports Show. We're going to be bringing them on to get to know them a little bit as well. I'm excited about that.
Oh, I think it should be, like, they're so excited for it. You can get them out here and get them talking about it. Like, you'll just see, they just shiver when they talk about it. They're so excited.
And I think even the younger girls are excited, because it's something that now they're looking forward to. That's what they want to be.
Yeah.
They want to be a Steeler, like a AAA Steeler in town here, and so they're building that up too.
The fact that the Esso Cup is here makes it a special season.
Yeah,
very special.
Like the season stands out no matter what. Like it's just going to be a special season for these girls.
Yep. It already has been. So
yeah. Well, thank you both. Appreciate it.
No, thanks a lot for having us on the show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch for tickets go on sale, and you can get a good deal for Christmas presents as they start here in December. We'll keep you updated as we go along as well. And then, like I say, we're going to be meeting some of the Steelers players as well, getting to know them throughout the next couple of months as well. I'll be with you tomorrow morning again. We'll be with you from the Synergy Credit Union, and we're going to be talking to CEO Glenn Stang. He's going to join us. We're going to be talking about the possibility of that merger with Synergy Credit Union, Connexus, and Cornerstone Credit Union. That'll come your way tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. A reminder that here at the Canadian Brewhouse, this is the home for Edmonton Oilers hockey and Monday night football and Thursday night football, of course, all day on Sunday as well. This is the home of sports here in Lloydminster, the Canadian Brewhouse here in Lloydminster. I was here on Saturday night. It was a great atmosphere to watch the Oilers and the Rangers, and it was Tomahawk Steak Night. The place was packed, just real good energy. It's a great place to come if you are an enthusiast of the Edmonton Oilers particularly. Wasn't so great for me. I'm a Habs fan. I watched them lose that night to Vegas.
Rights, right?
But they did beat the Oilers on Monday, so a week ago today.
There you go.
Yeah. So we appreciate you joining us. We'll talk again tomorrow morning.
Thank you.